Merkel Media.
He put it in park, threw open the driver's door, ran out the side of the car, across the front of it, and jumped right off the side of the bridge in front of me.
The only people who really pulled over were truckers.
He said, we're going Hodge, and he didn't slow down. He went across the median onto the oncoming traffic, but where they could see him coming, they just got out of the way.
I noticed this plane was really low. It went right in front of us, hit the fence, and it spun around. 30 seconds more, he could have hit us.
And I went around that truck, and a guy stepped out from behind the truck and threw a piece of wood, and it shot through my window just like a spear and stuck in the back of the cab of my truck.
That's probably one of the stranger things.
Welcome to Hammer Lane Legends. I am Brian Merkel.
I'm Brian Schipper.
And I'm Mike Dre.
If you have a crazy and wild story you would like to share with us from the road, listen to this. Listen closely. We have a new email address thingy.
Say it slow.
I'm gonna
Wait, the guy got a pen.
Well, get the pen and pencil out.
turn on your recorders. Have your wife sit down next to you because she's going to pay attention. You probably won't. You'll get lost after. I'm only kidding, drivers. Come on.
Get your marker out and you can write right on the windshield.
It's hammerlanelegends@gmail.com. All spelled out. hammerlanelegends@gmail.com. Hammer Lane Legends @gmail.com. That's HAMMERLANELENGD.
He's struggling.
Legends. See, it's why we don't.
You sound like your phone.
I do. That's what happens. It's spelled just like that. HAMMERLANELEGENDS @gmail.com.
How do you spell Gmail?
How do you get the at?
GMAIL, and the at is the A with a circle around it.
Okay.
Oh,
I haven't learned how to freaking draw that thing. I'm like, at.
that's an accomplishment.
It is.
You just draw an arrow.
It is when you're technically illiterate.
AT.
At. That's true.
Now we're not really going to confuse people. Wait, so is it the at symbol or is it have to spell at?
At.
Yeah, spell at out.
Well, anyway.
Anywho.
Schipper, tell them about the whatever it is that we do. Buy me a coffee thing.
Oh, buy me a coffee. Keep us fueled, keep us caffeinated at buymeacoffee.com/hammerlane, the virtual tip jar. If you like what we're doing, feel free to contribute. Follow the simple prompts. Thanks for checking it out.
Fantastic. That was faster than I thought it was going to be. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go. Hours.
We got wobble and all. Shit.
Hours of time.
Oh, you done broke
Just go. Just play along. I'll be
Get
here
a new
momentarily.
email address to studio.
I know. Well, no, we get a new mail address. Shipper breaks the studio.
Well, somebody moved this or something. There, that's better.
You're the only one that sits there.
There you go.
Well, I will fess up. Michelle was sitting there earlier.
Well,
Just
then
to make
there's
sure
that.
that
There became wobble because you had to have the mic down here at the table.
which is why when we actually looked at it, it's like, yeah, it's not even picking up shit. The camera's not even got him. It's like, because Michelle is sitting there. Well,
That explains it.
it does.
Should have had her sit here. That one mounted to the floor.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, all of those things being said, I hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving. Here we are, almost Christmas
Kiffle
time.
season.
And I know we're dating the show. We're telling them what it is. And yes, we are eating kiffles today
Lock that
on
part out.
show. That is,
On
yep,
show.
on show. Because somebody brought us kiffles.
Right. We're going to start drinking heavy soon.
Mm-hmm. It's going to get exciting.
Get your bingo cards out. We're going to come up with something.
They're going to have a hard time cutting out all the curse words if you got a few beers in me. This isn't going to be YouTube friendly.
We're not YouTube friendly. Anyway, today we're talking to Gary. He's a return guest. Welcome, Gary, to the show. Gary, welcome to the show.
He found his way back.
He did find his
All
way
the
back.
way out the shoemakers.
We actually had him out here this time last year.
Yeah, it was about this time.
Yes, it was. It was Christmas time last year. Your show is a Christmas show.
No.
It has a Christmas Santa Claus or elf or
that's
something
right.
on the
Yeah,
on the
you're right.
picture.
We'll
Yeah,
have to keep on doing that then.
yeah. It's going to be a yearly thing. Although next time you got to bring your lovely, gracious wife with you. Don't
she
just come by
behaves.
yourself.
If she behaves.
You think we're having you out here for you?
I know that. Just for the kiffles.
I'm only kidding. No, we're having you out here because we want to have a good catch-up session with you.
Because you want to eat the kiffles.
And we do want to eat
Well, now it's condiments, huh?
It is condiments. Condiments and kiffles.
Ugh.
There you go. You found the name for the show. Condiments and kiffles. Type that one down.
Don't worry, AI will figure that out.
Oh, yeah, I'll figure that one out. It'll blow right by it and pick something, Gary. Welcome, Gary.
Show with Gary.
It's the Gary Shandling Show. I used to love to watch that show. The song was so hilarious.
Anyway, back to Gary.
I know. We're gonna. Well, it was a segue.
Yeah,
to Gary.
I'm impressed. It was a '90s reference instead of an '80s.
Instead of '80s, right?
It's
every
only
now and then.
only '80s we can drink, right?
Yeah. I can't take a shot for this one.
There's no drinking yet. No drinking. No '80s references. Anyway,
break the
Gary,
rule, then.
how you been doing, Gary? It's nice to have you on show.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. I'm doing just fine.
On video.
On video?
On video.
Oh my God, look at the size of that.
I know, right
there. That's why I got to get the treadmill going.
Yeah, me too. And Schipper and Mike, we're all in the same boat.
Hell no! Faster I get to death, faster I win.
He wants to make the pallbearers work for it.
I'm considerate. You're just torching my ass. Just open the little Ziploc bag going down 78. I'm good.
This one's not burning. We're going to have to turn the oven up a little bit more.
It's going to be bigger than a little Ziploc bag.
All right, a 55-gallon trash bag, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, just be like a gallon size,
Put it in the back of the pickup truck. Open it up. By the time we get to Harrisburg, it should be empty.
And everybody's trying to figure out how to clean their windshield.
As an aside, do you ever feel how heavy somebody is who's been cremated?
I picked up. Well, I don't know. I picked up an urn with somebody, and I don't know how heavy the urn was and how heavy the ash is, but it isn't much. I know the ashes aren't very heavy.
It's like the ultimate Jenny Craig weight loss.
It is.
You burned the fat off. Literally.
That's it.
You have compressed all those cells together.
Well, it's like your body's 70% water. I don't know. That's a high school fact. 70% water or whatever. That's for all the.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's 70% beer.
I was going to say it's about 90% alcohol proof.
You're going to burn for a while.
Especially the way the couple weeks have been going. Yeah.
It's
drink a lot right before you die when they fire up that oven. Boy, are they in for a surprise.
Damn. Didn't even get close. He spontaneously combusted on the table. We need to get him in the cardboard box to shove him in.
Cheery thoughts for Christmas.
Oh, my word, how about it? That is hilarious. When you die, have you been a drinker? They're going to put like placards on your freaking coffin. Flammable, combustible, spontaneously combustible, dangerous when wet.
This guy's heavy, flammable, solid.
Oh my word!
The first Noel. Oh God!
When he was alive, he was corrosive. When he's dead, he's dangerous.
He's dangerous.
He was toxic when he was alive.
Just ask his wife.
Yes.
The first casket to get it
right away. You talk about me.
Oh my word, dude, that is hilarious.
Some people say I'm nice. There's only that one.
You can't refer to one person as some. It's kind of a brave stretch, isn't it? Well, I'm one of those people that would say you're nice. If I knew you better, maybe not, but
I only do the show with him. Don't know anything else.
Well, as you know, that plausible deniability.
So how has
he's a people person.
He is a people person, and everybody knows it. It shows.
Absolutely.
One or two, that's it.
They call him sandpaper. Yeah. Very abrasive, but useful.
Yeah.
Yep. 80 grit.
Yeah, there's nothing fine about him at all.
Well, enough about me.
Yeah. So, how have you been the past year, Gary?
Just lovely.
We need to have you in more often. There's a lot more fun, a lot of fun and frivolity going on in this room right now.
How can
there is a lot of fun and frivolity.
The devil went down to Georgia? Is that what you're saying?
No, Delaware Water Gap fire. I don't know how the Delaware Water Gap catches on fire.
Not only is it Delaware Water Gap, it's on fire, and it's been so wet. What the?
It has been.
What the hell's
blame it on the
burn?
drones.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
a drone crash.
Yeah.
Somebody, one of those hillbillies out there shot him down.
What is that drone thing going on? I mean, I didn't even know anything about it until Michelle said something to me yesterday. I'm like, I don't
Holy
pay
crap!
attention to the news.
That's like the only thing that's on. You don't on Facebook or anything then either, because that's all that's up. Facebook, everything.
I've been kicked off of Facebook, bro.
Oh, that's right.
My personal account, I'm still there, but it's the Hammerlane Legends account I can't do. So
You've been kicked off?
yeah, for whatever.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Posted a thong shot of him in the
Apparently
air.
something. It was. You wanted to see that one?
No.
I just sent it to you.
Yeah, that's the only thing you ever posted was like coffee memes and shit like that. I was like, I have no idea what the hell could have kicked you
That's
off.
what I
but
couldn't figure out. But they did.
before Uncle Elon bought Twitter, it didn't take much to get kicked off of that either. Now you really got to do something bad to get kicked off.
Yep.
But
I'm going to start an OnlyMans page.
only man.
Not going there. I'm switching.
Come
that.
on, that was hilarious.
That conjured up a lot of
That
images, and it just kind of flooded my brain. I don't know. I want to see that.
Anyway, Gary, how are
I
you
think
doing?
you'd probably make a lot of money with that.
I doubt that.
I'm telling you,
I know there's some
people
freaks
out
in
there.
the world.
Yeah,
There's people
that's
out
the problem.
There are.
That's Schipper. He's a people person.
He knows the people.
Yeah.
He
and
knows-
those people, I don't want nothing to do with.
Me neither.
So your past year has been entertaining, fun. You got a new truck.
I did get a new truck.
Did you get a new truck at work too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been handing those out like chiclets, but they go right past me for some apparent reason. You know, me, I'm approaching 900,000 miles. Hey, well, still goes.
Because you're a hard worker.
No.
They don't want to break your streak.
No.
Well, technically, this one was offered to David first.
David.
Yes.
I don't know.
Shit, I can't remember his last
Fritz?
name.
We're gonna give
Dave Fritz?
no,
No.
we're gonna give the city guys. You know, now it
Yeah,
used to be a line haul
was,
thing.
it's
Yeah,
not-
now
no,
it's the
just gonna-
city guys.
City guys.
Yeah,
And Dave Getz is just a straight truck driver, so that's gonna be a
No,
fun
No,
thing.
he's talking Aguilara.
It's a Spanish
Regular?
guy. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy. And
Daytime guy.
yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to?
I
come
used
on
to
the
share
show?
a truck
We're
with
still
him.
thinking about coming. No. We need to get him
Is
on the
it a
show
Mac?
anyway.
No, we
Dave
were
Mack
talking
or
No,
about
Freightliner?
him
I used,
for
I used to
Wilson.
do an old Mac
But what do you have now? The
Freightliner.
How do you like it?
Sometimes I would like to get out and push.
They
it's that
suck.
bad, huh?
It's really awful uphill.
They-
No
Really?
power.
They
at all.
are tuned for economy,
Yeah.
not power.
Mm.
I mean, the Macs are too,
Yeah.
but at least with the Mac, if you can do the manual
You can-
shifting and it
right.
kind of helps.
I passed one. The guy out of Harrisburg.
Yeah.
What the hell was? No, keep going. I'll think of
Well,
it.
I get passed all the time. I don't really care anymore.
I passed him. He was going uphill. It was like creeping up and all. And I saw him back in Harrisburg. I said, "What the hell happened to you?" He says, "It's a Freightliner. It's a Freightliner thing.
Really?
It just loses everything going uphill."
They get great fuel economy, but they don't get you anywhere. And
No,
Meese.
he didn't.
Meese. You don't know him, but
No. Maybe
whoever
I've seen
listens
him.
to this show knows him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh, that's
complaining
crazy.
about that.
Yeah, well, no kidding. That's something to complain about.
yeah, I drove one time going up to Ross. And
Yeah.
I said, I will take the oldest Mac in the yard before I climb back into that thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want to make sure you stand good to that statement then.
I would.
Well, I'll tell you what,
it's terrible. That thing with that, and I'm used to the I have it in my car, that steering where it kind of keeps the lane centering, kind of helps want to keep you in the lane.
The
I guess there's a
Freightliner
way
does.
to shut it off. I
Yeah.
used Welsh's Eddie's truck
Yeah.
one night or one day, and I think it was terrible. It's like
Like it wanders. Like it wants to
it
wander on
does.
its
You know,
own.
I mean, I know I gotta. It's not like you can let it go and it steers by itself,
Right.
but I'm fighting it to stay where I want to stay.
I mean, you
Right.
can't
I
flip
did-
the switch and then go walk about the cabin?
No.
Go out on the poop deck.
Yeah. You know, out
On
on
the
the
poop
observation deck, you know.
Or the pee deck.
Yeah, I was
whatever,
just gonna
you
say, if you're pooping off the deck there, I
you
guess you
gotta
can
be
get away
some-
with that at night. But
You got to
Yeah.
find something good about it, and then what's good about it is it is comfortable.
yeah, the
Is it?
seat was nice. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I could say.
Very
about
comfortable compared to those.
Well, it
Macs.
better be
Even-
because it's going slow. You're going to be in it for a while.
a lot longer than you be in a Mac.
That's
Yeah,
why they're
but
not that
in
comfortable.
a Mac, you go to set your seat. It's like trying to put your arm through here.
That
Oh,
is,
with the
yeah.
new-
I
the
just
newer
opened the
seats.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to.
65 mile an hour. Yeah.
But you know,
But
when
I'm
I,
adjusted.
Door ajar.
yeah, when I first started, and I was taking one of those older Macs
Yeah.
down the hill into Coopersburg. We hit a little pothole or something. The door flies open and the horn's going. I'm going, what the hell?
That's exciting.
I pull the
Just
door
keep-
closed.
Just
It
cut
won't
the
stay
wire
closed.
for the just cut the wire for the lights.
It's got an ejector
You can
button.
leave the door go
It's an
open.
ejector
You get your
door.
seatbelt on.
Wow. That's kind of scary.
It happened a lot.
Those old CHs
Wow.
that we used to have were famous for the
They
doors
were, the
popping
jams would
open.
get all kind of warped and weird.
And they're like the guys would like be hanging on the door to climb up, and then the door wasn't aligned right. So I had I forget what the whatever one I was assigned.
See, that's why they use the grab bar, not the door as a grab.
Well, a lot of guys were using the door, and I slammed the sucker because it popped open twice in the yard. Yeah. So I slammed it. Well, then I had to climb out the passenger side. The door didn't open the rest of the night.
Yeah. You can't get in or out.
Just NASCAR, roll the window down and climb on out. But that's a pretty far drop if you missed that step.
Yeah, it felt like a dude for you. You don't want to slide out of that window.
So how do you like it? Other than it goes slow, but it's comfortable.
It is comfortable.
Stereo work all right?
Oh, yeah.
Did your phone go through the stereo? Like you're allowed? Can you do that with those? I don't know how.
You can do that with those.
I think it's modern. No, you
it's the same stereo that's in ours, basically.
I listen mostly to podcasts.
That's a smart move.
But Dave,
what podcast do you listen to all the time?
Hammerlane.
Yeah.
Friggin' A, fantastic.
They need to put out more than one episode a week, though.
Well, we need to get more people in here than
start bringing your friends,
a week.
Bro.
You play your podcast through the phone through the radio though, right? Now I play everything through the Bluetooth on the truck. It's way better.
Your kiffles are good, bro.
I know they are.
I'm gonna eat I'm eating one of Mike's now. I ate one of the Shippers, and I'm gonna eat one of Mike's, and I'm gonna have one of mine.
Well, I thought Schipper was going to eat Mike's.
Whatever.
They're good, aren't
the
they?
show just started.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Herman. Keep talking, I'll keep chewing.
Let me wipe the crumbs off the mic.
That's right. That's why everybody has their own.
They're taste tested mics. No Ikes, just mics.
So how long have you been at Pitt now?
Going on 3.
3 years.
3 years, 36,000 miles.
Before you'd just be hitting top rate pretty soon. Although not anymore.
Before,
now it's 6 months?
Yeah.
Top rate.
It is, right?
I guess.
I think that's what it is. 6 months top rate.
Yeah. Apparently, it's 6
we can
months
screw
in a
him.
new truck.
How much mile you're making? Oh,
how much what?
He's not quite there yet.
I don't know. Are you at top rate?
As far as I know.
Well, you know what top rate is?
He would have been a while ago.
It's 76.87 a mile, right?
Oh, now you did it. Now you set it out there for everyone to see.
I mean,
we're getting a letter from
Pitt. That's top rate for you.
I don't even know what top rate is anymore.
I can never remember.
I know what I get paid to do my run.
That might have been last year. I don't know.
I think it's 70. No, it's 74.
I don't really,
76. Are we?
It might be 74.
Are we at 76 cents a mile?
I don't know. I don't know
Hold on, let me pull out my phone.
I don't have my pay stub, and I can't figure out the Ulti Pro thing to get. I can't get in my old one to get to the new one.
I do have the new. I'll write it out for you. It's simple. It's stupid. I'm like,
that's so simple. It's stupid.
7687.
Wow, is it really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought we were still at 74.
We got a raise. That's what I thought.
What happens when you don't look at your Ulti Pro all the because I had
I can't even get into mine now. They want me to change my password again, and I can't remember my last one. So
that's where I was.
That's where
I'm gonna have to start over.
Yep. And now they have a new one. They have a new Ulti. Now there's a new app.
It's a new app. You got to get.
When did they change that?
I don't know. There was some kind of flyer on the bulletin board.
Nicely, here's what I did find out. Somebody made a copy. It's just this is the new one. It's just called Ulti Pro. The old one is called Ulti Pro Classic. It says classic.
It's like Coke Classic. It's like that's a new Coke.
New
Classic.
Coke and old Coke.
Yeah. Anyway,
Coke's Coke.
Somebody at the terminal was nice enough to print up papers with the new code for everybody to sign into this new one, so they could set up all their stuff.
I'm gonna have to look at that then.
But this person made enough copies that they could hand it out with people's paperwork, but they never did.
Oh, well then that's useless.
That's what I was saying. So I went in and asked, and she explained the story to me. And I was like, you know. So she told me what it was.
You could always take one of those taped up ones and make a copy of it if you want.
Is there one hanging up?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I don't know. Are they?
They were last I looked.
Well, they say their notes are all over the place for random drug screens, safety meetings, and other stuff. I don't see a thing.
Do you know what one I have seen, and the one the only one that I really want to see?
closed.
No,
4 weeks
before
layoff.
Yeah, but it's only for the city guys.
Right,
Don't get excited.
That's why it's like, why are you posting that everywhere? That's like just rubbing it in.
Mm-hmm. Would you take it? If
I'd take a month.
Oh hell
off.
yeah! I take
Heck
October.
yeah.
I take February. I'd be down in Daytona.
I take October too. Heck yeah, I would take a month off.
Would you?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I have that old school mentality because I had a job years ago.
Yeah.
We need to cut back. We need to take everyone to take 2 weeks off.
Right.
And then we'll bring you back and we'll get the next person to go. Well, I took 2 weeks off. I don't bother coming in no more. So I have that in the back of my head. No, I'm not doing it because then I'm not giving up 28 years here. And he's like, nah, you know what? We don't need you no more. Stay home.
Yeah. We're doing all right without you, bro.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah. I know that is going to
Kiffle
happen.
going down the wrong pipe.
little crumb went
Yeah.
When he said, yeah, I'll take the 2 days off, the guy goes,
See ya. Yep. You were willing not to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just about everywhere. Nobody's willing. I'm willing
know
not to work.
That's why it's okay now because nobody else wants to do it.
yeah,
You
but
might as
after
well.
January 20th, when they do the no tax on overtime.
Well, that won't be January 20th. That'll be
no.
that's got to go through
January
it's gonna be a while.
21st.
But watch what happens with the city guys then.
Well,
I will never have my truck on time.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
We might as well just move the 2-day freight. Overnight's not going to be
it's bad.
not going to happen.
Bad enough on coming back during the day and I see a pit truck up ahead. And I was like, oh boy, I got to get around him. I mean, you got to get around it because like they are going 500.
Well, that's what I said though. I mean, if they did that, put everybody on hourly, there wouldn't be anybody doing any videos. Nobody's sure in hell not going to be following close. There's sure in hell ain't going to be no speeding.
I'm setting the speed limit and I'm just letting the truck do the lane, keep the distance thing. And
You know what else will push that? Nobody else will be standing around for free.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll all be standing around.
It won't just be certain people.
We'll all be waiting for trailers, fuelers. And
I had brought that question up.
yeah.
And they says, well, if you want, we got work. And I says, well, when I see a city guy working, then I'll get on it.
I'll join. Yeah.
All right. Till then.
I remember the last terminal manager was in there. The city guys you had, unless your freight wasn't here, you had 20 minutes. That was before the stretching nonsense.
Right.
But 20 minutes from the time you clock in.
You mean the one before the one before?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Two terminals
ago. Okay.
Billy, angler. If you had 20 minutes from the time you clocked in, if that truck isn't rolling out that gate, we're going to have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's like, whatever. Man, it's like sometimes 45 minutes, an hour. And I see their trailers. I mean, I come in the same time as the 6 o'clock guys.
Yeah.
I'm leaving way before the 6 o'clock guys, and because I'm not getting paid by the hour.
Dude, they're only going 11 miles to the Lehigh Valley Industrial Park. And it's not open till 8.
A lot of the early guys, they're the ones that go the farthest in Jersey. So you're going out.
Right.
I mean, and I've had some of them leave 45 minutes before me. One of the 6 o'clock guys, when I got out late, I passed them on 287.
Right.
He got out 45 minutes before me. I passed them on 287 north.
Right.
So they're just milking the clock.
You got a fast truck.
No, I don't.
You
drove it. It ain't that fast. It's
all right, Chasey Trapman.
Tracy.
What do you mean?
Wow.
What do you mean I drove it? Every time I come back, Kyle just kept looking at me. I got back before he was done with lunch one night.
I don't know how you
At
started.
one point, Schipper passed himself on the highway.
Holy shit, is that me?
Look at me go.
He's going so fast he passed himself going up.
That's right.
Here comes the trailer. The trailer's taking the lead. Oh, I better let off the brake.
Generally, when the trailer's passing you, that's not a good thing.
Right.
No.
You just let off the brake and lay into the gas.
We should probably include Gary in the conversation. It is good to see you. Where were we at?
Thanks for coming out.
How long he was at Pitt was the last thing I asked.
Oh, yeah. How long were you? Oh, you're at 3 years.
3 years.
Coming up.
3 years, 36,000
awesome.
miles. Remember
How
that
does your wife
conversation?
like you being at Pitt?
He's out of the house.
I mean, you get a paycheck and it doesn't bounce, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's all good.
Paying the bills.
Amen, brother. Is she or you?
I am.
Oh, amen.
Well, she is. Some.
You just bring the money home. She writes.
She writes the checks. That's what. Yeah, Michelle pays all the bills.
we split them. I'm waiting for the one to come up this January. I have a letter in the box ready to go.
Uh-oh. What kind of letter is that?
We got the HD system for the cable, you get the little HD box.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does that mean high definition?
Yes, all the channels that are
Very
like
good.
1, 2, 3, 4 through 10, and all that crap.
Right.
You can get them 510, 503.
Talk in your
Oh
microphone.
yeah, 510, 503, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are the HD channels. Well, for some reason, I can't get Newsmax. I can't get Paramount.
Wow.
I can't get all these channels that do-it-yourself channel, all this stuff on the HD, and you can't get them. They come in all pixelated, and they say, "Oh, it's the wiring in your house." No, it's not the wiring in my house, because this has been going on forever. And there's people on Facebook talking about it out in my area too. But I guarantee you, January, we will be getting that letter. We appreciate your business, but our costs have gone up, so we're going to have to pass.
I just got mine from YouTube TV. It's going up $10 a month.
Wow.
So, and it just went up last year. I think it went up from 60 something to $73.99, and
What is
now it's
YouTube
going up
TV?
to. It's like a cable, but it's YouTube. It uses the internet.
Yeah,
instead of
we're
a cable.
at a disadvantage where I live because cable is the only way to get TV. Can't use satellite because I'm under the trees, and
that's just a chainsaw in a couple hours.
No.
You can get high speed internet, right? Like cable.
AOL.
You can get YouTube TV. It's $83 a month, and you get the same stuff.
How do you get hooked to the internet though?
That's me high speed.
Don't you have like Wi-Fi at your house, like internet coming into your house?
Dude, that's hilarious.
It's on the cable.
Well, yeah. Well, you still got to pay the cable company for the internet, but not your TV part of it. Like you get rid of the stupid big boxes and everything. And I use an Apple TV, but they have like Roku has little boxes.
That's what we have,
and you can just run
whatever they have.
YouTube TV has an app for all that stuff,
and almost every channel has an app. And you even get some that are like really.
You
have to curiosity.
It becomes apparent that I'm 64 years old.
Yeah,
I never learned how to program the VCR. So
who has a VCR?
Who
has a VCR anymore?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're a couple generations behind. You still have VCR. We even don't even use DVDs no more.
Yeah,
you don't.
Try buying a new car. They got no CD players, no tape players.
No, it's confusing. It's all frustrating. Yeah,
it's only got to be if you don't have Bluetooth. Forget.
Yeah, and they don't even have like the auxiliary ports anymore. It's like what in the world?
I bet yours in 2011. I bet you do.
It does,
but they have them hidden sometimes.
Yeah,
like my wife's old car had it in the glove box. Like the auxiliary port was in the glove because they want to have a nice clean look.
So it looks
yeah. So
it looks professional.
Well, this truck that's out in the driveway now, it has a little flip up thing. You actually plug a regular plug into it.
A plug like an outlet plug. Wow.
Yeah, it's got a.
What's that for?
I don't know.
Is that so you can take like your own fan along and plug it in?
I guess.
Like the air conditioner's not enough.
It's got a small, not a battery. What's it, like a capacitor? What do you call those things? It's like a power. It's a power. Most of the newer trucks have like Ford has their Pro Power board and stuff.
So.
It doesn't have USB.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
What year?
Well, it might, but I can't find it.
Now that's the secret.
Please refer back to the owner's manual, the Bible. That's about yay thick.
I didn't get one.
You know what you do?
Or go to the service area.
This is the simple fix. You go on YouTube. You know how to get to YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Just hit the search button. Type in your
Hammerlane
type of
Legends?
truck.
Oh, sorry.
What year and your truck and all the and just ask for what are the electronic options on
I
it.
fixed a lot of things on that Audi by watching YouTube videos.
Oh yeah. That's my friend for everything you do.
Yeah.
House, car, everything I figured out.
Yeah, exactly.
YouTube or Google it. My wife hears me in the garage bitching about something I can't figure out.
Yeah.
She just simply goes on Google. Well, this is how you do it, which isn't really good for a guy. I don't want my wife to tell me how to do it, but
Yeah, exactly.
she's only trying to help me. But I figured it out a lot.
But you're right though. That YouTube is really good for that.
It is. Yeah, it's very helpful. How to change your headlights so you know when you take it to the shop how they're going to do it.
You even get.
So this is why it costs so much. You got to take the bumper off. You got to take.
Chevy Impala or Monte Carlo Impala. I think it was Impala. Guy wanted my headlight. Brought it to me for a headlight change, and I had to take the whole front fascia off.
Yep.
I said, "You're getting every bulb."
Wow.
Yeah, you might as well change
the dealer wanted like $600. I said they were changing every freaking light bulb that's in that whole front end because you're not going to keep doing this every time. I mean,
Yeah, right.
You know,
You break clips.
you think GM? You break
them.
clips.
Yeah.
You should just put a zipper on the thing that you can just and I'm done.
Got to tell you this: when to change the turn signal on the Hyundai, you got to go through the front one. You got to go. There's a little panel on the inside of the wheel well, and you got to reach inside. You got to turn the wheel so you can get inside there. Open that up, reach your hand through, and then there's a metal brace that you have to reach your hand that has a hole in it. so you can reach your hand through that to get to the thing.
Well, that's
And I'm
because
like,
your hand starts out this big, and then you need a goose hand about this big.
What the world, dude?
Well, it's a Hyundai.
Gonna have to cut that part out.
Yeah, you think?
Get the timestamp.
Yeah,
stay off my lawn, then.
Holy Moses. 28. For the
That's even worse than what I was going to say. I said Brian's going to be in the garage with the KY on his hand. Saying, I got to get into the hole. Let me lube this thing up.
I'd ask you how to spell what you just said, but I'll just
I think we can figure it out.
I'll just let the producer handle it from here. Good Lord. Anyway, but yeah.
Sure you don't want a beer?
You know what I did?
Done.
Sure you don't want a beer?
Oh no,
It's going to be worse words than that.
Yeah.
Loose lips will sink this ship.
You know what I think of the vice president? I mean,
Let me tell you.
I don't even know who they are.
Which one? See you next Tuesday.
So that's why when I realized when I Googled it, YouTubed it, how to do this, change the turn signal, I was like, well, nope, that ain't gonna happen. I'm looking at my mitts. I'm like, nah. So I called the garage. Like, yeah, we'll do it. I was like, yeah.
I got a size 10.5 glove. It's I need a 4. No, ain't happening.
Yeah.
my wife had a Nissan Altima.
Uh-huh.
And you had an Altima.
Yeah.
Did you ever change the oil on it yourself?
No.
Well,
That's why I pay somebody.
I spent 20 minutes trying to find the oil filter on this effing car. I changed oil in all kinds of cars.
Yeah.
I'm looking around with a flashlight. I had a breakdown and I had to go. I went to the owner's manual.
Right.
You had to turn the front wheels to the one side.
There it is.
You
again.
had to undo 3 clips for the inner fender well.
Yep.
And then the oil filter is right there above the freaking the suspension, which seemed like a really bad idea to
That
me.
seemed like a bad place to
The
put it.
suspension moves a lot.
Yeah.
Aside from the heated steering wheel, this is another reason I got the newer truck.
Yeah.
Because it the window washer reservoir, it broke on the bottom. You have to remove the tire, take out the inner the inner wheel well.
Yeah.
I'll go through all these gyrations.
It's easier to just buy another car, isn't it?
and
That's what it is. That's what it boils down to.
I didn't think it would pass inspection in another year, and I was hoping to get a whole year out of it. And
how many miles did you have on it?
167 or something like that.
It's not even broken in yet.
No,
but it had like 87 when I bought it. I bought it 10 years old as
that's
well.
not bad.
So
you doubled it.
I got my work out of it. But the Audi guys, $90 I took it in there. I had a little problem when that hurricane came through a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped out of the car, fired up my truck over in the lot at the Tesla place. I went to get my car. I never put it in park. Ooh. It starts rolling through the parking lot, and I'm chasing it. And here's a line of trailers. And it was going to make a little right and hit the one trailer, but I couldn't get in the door because it would have squished me.
Wow.
So the corner of the trailer hit right above the center of the window and cracked the windshield and everything. It's pouring to beat the band. And then when I took it to the body shop to get it fixed, they apparently let the battery die, which somehow killed the radio.
Well, that's because the windshield was broke.
And I could not get the radio to work ever again.
Wow.
So I yanked it out.
Sounds my kind of truck.
It does, yeah. It's the Schipper mobile. Radio?
It's so
We
quiet
don't
in
need
here.
any radios.
I took it over to Sioka Audi, and they charged me $90 to look at it and say, we can't fix it.
Oh, that was helpful.
Their original thing was, we have to get the code from the factory because apparently it's an anti-theft thing.
Oh yeah, if they okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, a lot of
it locks the battery out.
You need like a PIN number usually to get, there's a certain sequence of pushing. But my wife's old Pontiac was like that too. I changed the battery in that stupid thing, and her radio wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It just came up SCL lock or something like that.
This one even
and you had
power.
You had to push the button. You had to push this button, that button, and then hold in the power button, and then it would reset itself. And you had to do it was a PIN number.
Yeah.
And with the station thing, you had to type in the PIN number to unlock it. So I guess nobody does anymore, but years ago, people used to steal the radios out of cars. Which who the hell would steal a factory radio? Right. Everybody wants the aftermarket stuff. But yeah.
So $90 later and no radio. I ripped it out. And the aftermarket one, I couldn't get that one to work either. So
So much for that.
You know, the check engine light comes on, and then this needs replacing.
That's an Audi thing.
This needs replacing.
That's a Mac thing. You know what? That's an Audi thing.
And
so is it a Freightliner thing?
Looking online. Oh, look at that. That truck. That looks like they took care of it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And wait, what is this? Heated seats, heated steering wheel, remote start.
Wow.
I'm going to go look at it. And
that's
I did.
Awesome, dude. I'm glad you like it. It's a pretty truck, man.
I'll tell you what.
Really nice. I love the color.
For the price.
Fantastic.
They're still selling that generation of truck. It's called Ram Classic.
Is that
they're
the
still,
old generation? It's like
it's
classic.
It's the last generation.
It's got the right vehicle.
I'm not going to pay $80,000 for a new truck.
I know, and that's
for the love
pretty
of
much
Pete,
what
no
it
way.
is. I mean, you can get work trucks for like 50, 60, but
no,
they got nothing in it.
Yeah,
they got nothing in it.
It's. I mean, you could use a hose to wash it out.
Yeah, that's great.
But that's just nothing.
I mean, you want a little. When you get to a certain age, you want some creature comforts in the truck, and
this has creature comforts.
Not just creatures.
Yeah,
you want things that are comfortable. Schipper, why are you so quiet all of a sudden? We're talking trucks here.
No.
Are you reading?
Because when he was saying about 80,000, I said, yeah, I had about half of that saved up, and I was thinking about the new truck.
What happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Just move along, okay?
Still driving the 03.
Just move along.
Yeah, burr.
Well,
I had them thoughts.
It in perspective, a brand new truck for me costs about what my first house cost.
Yeah,
it's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy.
A brand new truck for you cost exactly what my current house cost when I bought it. $71,000 for this Palace.
Not anymore.
When I bought my first pickup, 18 grand. Bought the second one, 36 grand. Bought the diesel, is 45 grand.
Downstairs.
I'm like, and when I bought this at 45, there's no way I'm paying 90. Sure as shit. What are they? $90,000.
You bet. And that happened like overnight too.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't
even before COVID. They were expensive, but after COVID,
they were in the 60s, but then they went right to 77. 77 and 90, depending on what you want.
That's about right. So you're 30% in like no time.
Yeah, there's an adjustment going on now because car prices have come down, and especially with Stellantis, which is Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge. They were getting really high with their prices. Do you see what a Jeep Wrangler costs?
Yeah,
that's
the
Grand Cherokee.
Cherokee. That was over 100K.
Yeah, you can get them. Yeah, you can easily get them up to 100 grand
or Wagoneer, whatever the big one.
Well, that's the real big one. Yeah, they're wondering why their sales slumped because a Jeep Wrangler. I bought a Wrangler because
who the hell can afford $50,000 for a Wrangler?
A Jeep.
Well, I bought a Jeep Sahara, which was like the middle trim. It was pretty nicely loaded up. It was $38,000. I was really pissed off I had to pay that much, but that was in 2013.
Right.
Yeah,
in 2017, when I wanted to get rid of it and maybe get another one because I got a new transmission, and that was a problem I had with the old one. It was $10,000 more for the same Jeep.
Wow,
10 grand, and I got nothing new.
Like, nothing new added.
And now that since COVID, there you can't get a decent Jeep. Like you can get the sports for under 50, but you're into the $60,000.
You watch people that get a Mojave or a Rubicon or something, and when they have to get their first set of tires.
Wow.
That's why a lot of them change the wheels and tires.
Put on smaller ones.
Yeah. well, if you're going to do off-roading, you want smaller wheels, bigger tires. That's what you want anyway. But
golf cart tires, but it looks cool, man. It's a low rider.
You ever see the monster trucks when they come into the arena or something and they pull them out of their tractor trailers and stuff? They're on these like 17-inch tires and stuff. They rolling look ridiculous.
But I had two CJs in my life, and there's no way I would get a Wrangler ever.
No.
Well, they aren't like the older ones. They're pretty decent vehicles now as far as comfort and quality, but they're just so damn expensive for what they are.
And I wouldn't want to take one in the woods.
Well, you're afraid of scratching it up and stuff?
Scratching it up, mucking it. I mean,
it's too expensive.
At $60,000, yep.
I've been in mud to the floorboards in my old Jeeps.
At $60,000, you park your car way off where nobody else
go on Turo, rent somebody else's Jeep.
What do they call parking lot princess?
Or that's it.
Something payment princess, something like that.
You
don't go off that. Don't go off road.
Out in the middle of
you want to go off road? You'll spend another $12,000 for one of those razors. Side by side, and then drive that in.
12. Where you get one of them for 12?
Really?
They're freaking expensive.
You mean one of those Razor scooter thingies?
No. It's side by side. 4-wheelers.
Couldn't resist.
That was a 90s reference.
That was another 90s reference. I have kids.
The Razor rollerboard scooter.
Yes, sir.
I remember those.
But set your mind at ease. That truck was 13.
That's not bad.
No, that's
a nice price. What kind of fuel mileage you get?
Who cares?
Because
At that price, it doesn't really matter.
when I drove it off the lot.
If you drove as far as I drove to work, it
Brian would have to worry about it.
Yeah, when I drove it off the lot, it tells you the average fuel mileage, and it was 12.7. I'm well, that's about right for
On the lot, it's 23. As soon as you hit the curb, 12.
no, but
We're off road.
so I drove it to work for 2 weeks. Now it's up to like 16.5.
Oh, there you go. It's just the more you drive it.
Is that the
It'll keep
5.7
going.
Hemi?
It's a 5.7. Yeah,
Those
nice.
are the better ones to have for.
I would have preferred the Cummins diesel, but
not out of that.
Not at
generation.
13.
yeah, you're not getting that for 13. No, you might get the engine. That's it.
Yeah.
And you're going to add another
No truck.
5,000 pounds to the front of your truck too. Those engines are
That's
heavy.
really quite not a bad price at all, dude.
No, it was too good to pass up.
Yep. I
Had
don't
to
blame
do
you.
it.
I don't blame you at all.
Had to do it. Plus, it's going to replace my other Dodge. I have to get that on YouTube or Craigslist or whatever to get it sold.
Is it pickup?
Yeah, it ain't going to pass
Is it
inspection.
$7 $100?
Somebody just buy it, use it off road.
What year is it?
It's 99.
How many miles?
Uh,
I got 93.
The 11 one.
230,000.
The 11 won't make-
230,000, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
it still runs great
What do you want to get rid of it for?
because too much rust
Yeah, well, that'll do
to
it.
pass inspection.
No, they make
Steal a road sign. Just pop rivet that sucker in
Yeah.
there. It'll pass inspection.
Well, I started using the great stuff and just spraying it black.
just get styrofoam and just shape it. Spray it.
Well, that's
That
kinda what the
spray
great
foam
stuff is.
insulation.
Yeah,
There you go.
Shape it
That's
down.
what the great stuff is.
There you go. Oh, okay. There
You
you,
fill
go.
all the big gaps with that, and then you
And this is
They're
why
just
on the
sanding them on.
inspection, Pennsylvania inspection, they actually have to put a bulletin out that, the great stuff foam isn't used for blocking up
Oh,
the rust spot.
That's what destroyed my
It's
grandpa's international scout. The guy got tired of fixing all the rust on us.
Yeah.
He used that spray foam insulation, filled it up, sanded it, put some Bond over top of it, sand it down, paint it. It's great. It passed
Voila.
inspection. But what happens to foam? It's a sponge. It absorbs all the water.
So now
then
your vehicle gets
now
heavier.
the rust went all the way up. Now you just cut out some more spray foam.
that's all right. That's what they make more of it for.
That scout had so much spray foam in it, would probably fucking
I'd say
float.
I got my money.
It's now a boat.
I got my money's worth out
She
of that.
floats.
That's good. Yeah, you certainly did. 230,000 miles.
And
dude.
right on the back, I have my.
Was
big,
it brand new when you got it?
Yes.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
230,000 miles from new.
Yeah.
I was going to say virgin, but I was like, no, it's kind
June
of
99.
creepy, from an old man. It's like that. Nah, we'll just
It's a virgin truck.
new.
I was the first one to ride.
But now,
Well, now it
needs,
got creepy.
the only thing it needs right now to make it actually usable is a heater core because it's very cold in the wintertime and very hot in the summertime.
I bet.
Bypass that sucker.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Put on thicker socks. You're good.
Put a kerosene heater next to you.
Well, I'm gonna put it on the internet for about $1,500.
So the
You'll get it, I bet.
replace the heater core, you're probably looking at $1,700 to fucking replace the
Gotta take
heater core.
the whole dashboard apart.
Is that we're not allowed to do that anymore either?
Yeah, you
that
can.
right?
If-
Not the big ones.
Not the big ones.
Yeah, no.
Because the whole,
Especially
the whole
not what he said earlier.
the whole dash has to come out, and
the whole dash.
and then if
It's all gotta
you
come
have
out.
that year that the dash is actually cracked,
It
if-
is.
It
Have
is.
to kill
Then you
them,
got to
Mike.
spend another $900 for another dash.
No,
and
you get
you're
a
into
dash
$3,000.
cover.
You don't get
Looks
a
like
cover.
a tiger skin.
Yeah, you don't get a cover because is it like my kid's 01 or 03 he had where pieces literally just fell out.
Yes.
Yes. So if you put your coffee cup on that nice cover, thump, goes
Exactly.
right down the hole.
Yep.
It's in the hole.
I had to replace the heater core on my old. I had a '65 Mustang, and that's when I figured out that even back in the '60s they were cutting corners. You know what a glove box is made out of on a '65 Mustang?
Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Wow.
You know what
It's
it's
a
made out of a
cardboard.
49 Ford? Cardboard.
Really? I
Yes.
couldn't believe that because
Why do you think they called them Woodies?
I thought it was another reason.
Me too.
Like
No, it's not that.
But I had to take out the whole dashboard on a Mustang back then too. Now I think they've gotten better with the heater cores. They actually put them or make them easier to service.
Well,
Wow.
I'm not going to worry about the heater core. The truck's
I wouldn't either. It's
sold.
getting sold. So
But
yeah.
I'm going to keep my flag though.
But maybe you could. Well, I don't know what would a truck like that give them for it to $7 $100.
$7 $100. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, what's the gross vehicle weight on it?
Yeah,
That's
it's probably about $850.
Yeah, probably $750, $800.
That's half.
But it's inspected for the rest of till October of next year. So
Oh hell, that's a keeper. That's
Yeah,
that's
shit,
12.
somebody will buy
That's
that.
1300
Start
right
driving
there. It's got fresh postage.
What kind of fresh?
Well, stamps. You know?
Yeah.
Somebody will buy that just to use it as a,
Right.
go out in the woods, get
it's a
lumber. in the truck or
workhorse, man.
something.
The truck has worked. It's.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it's done a
dude.
lot of work for me.
Yeah,
Heavy
that's
work.
awesome.
Hey, truckers, ever find yourself miles from home and running low on your daily meds? Don't worry, we've got your back. Meet Refill Genie, the telehealth service designed just for folks like us who are always on the move. Whether you're crossing state lines or hauling coast to coast, Refill Genie connects you with a licensed doctor to refill your existing prescriptions hassle-free. No more detours or long waits at the clinic. Just hop online and get your meds and keep on trucking. Use code HLL for a 15% off your order. So head over to refillgenie.com and keep your health in gear wherever the road
That's awesome.
takes you. And speaking of guy at work, okay, gets rear-ended by an old lady with a Jeep Compass or whatever, some kind of goofy Jeep, right? Dodge pickup truck. You look at it, just needs a bumper, right? Takes it to the body shop. Body shop tells him, well, we're going to have to take the bumper off and check to see that there's nothing else damaged and this and that and everything else. And he looks at it. It's a 12, I think he said. And just needs a bumper. They come back with him. It was like $1,300 for to replace the bumper or whatever. They come back to him and say, well, the frame's bent and, we have to replace the tail lights in it. Then we have to repaint the bed. and since the frame's bent, we're going to have to replace the frame. I says, who's replacing the frame on a 12? I says, nobody.
They just want to total it.
Yeah.
The insurance company
And-
wants it totaled. They don't want to do
And
it.
apparently this so-called body shop has a high rate of just totaling out cars.
Oh,
I mean,
Go
you
figure.
literally could probably get hit by a moth and bring it in there. Oh, it's totaled.
They do.
I told
because
him.
they don't know how to do
Yeah.
the body work.
Well, no,
Well, the
they
insurance companies would rather.
Yeah, they would
don't
just
mind
rather
totaling
total it. And I told him, I
Really?
says, pull it out of a body shop, take it somewhere else, get another estimate.
Wow.
Because
not more than a month after I got my 99, I'm coming up where Spring Creek crosses Route 100.
Yep.
I look up in the mirror and I see this white car coming and I go, he isn't stopping.
That's
I was
not a
waiting
good
at
feeling.
the light. I go like, he's not stopping. So I just stood on the brakes. He didn't even pretend to hit the brakes.
Wow.
And he railed me at like 40 miles an hour. I was far enough back from the car in front of me. The Smith system. You leave yourself in
There you go. Yeah.
right?
Aim high.
There you go.
I slid forward about 2 feet. I'd left some rubber on the road.
Yeah.
And then I get out of the truck and I'm walking back and this guy is a bloody mess. I mean, he's a wreck. And he was wearing like all white, like he was hospital or something kind of clothes.
Or a cook.
And I said, man, you want me to call the ambulance for you? He's like, no, it's all right. I was picking my nose. So he hit me with his finger up his nose. You know how noses
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Scratching the back of his eyeballs.
His brain was itchy. He went, he's like, get up there and get it.
But he wasn't driving away from that one. His bumper was right up to the cowl of the windshield.
So was his finger.
And I drove away with like a
Wow.
scratch about 2 inches long on my bumper.
He's like,
Yeah,
no, I'm good. Don't mind calling nobody. Buried up to the knuckle.
yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a rough one.
Third.
No, that's the truck's also a 2500, 5.9 liter.
Wow.
On the right side. On the left side, it's a 1500. But
Had a
it's
fender
really,
replaced.
but it's really a 2500. Like the bottom of that original door just kind of
Well, what
Fell
you're supposed
out.
to do is add the numbers together. That's
Right.
what it really is.
Man, he ends up with a
It's a
3,500.
It's a 4,000 now.
4,000. There you
Right.
go.
But no, it's a good truck. I think I can get 1,500 for it.
Yeah. Oh my word. Do it, dude.
Especially now, now winter's here. People are always thinking, I want a 4x4. And especially since it's expected till next year.
No,
if I only get another year out of it or something, drive it through the winter.
Some
kid might even
only
fall.
driven down in Florida.
Yeah. In the ocean, apparently.
What's not near?
Hey, I have a Ford. On a quiet night, you can hear that rust.
It's not near as bad as back when I was in college. My brother was at Penn State. I was at Mansfield, and he took my dad's Volkswagen van out to Penn State. No, he took my truck out to Penn State. 67 Chevy stepside. And my dad was going to give him the Volkswagen van, so he went out to pick up my truck. We're driving back on a snowy night, coming back 322. And my dad's in the passenger seat getting hit by snow. Because the floorboard had a big hole in it.
Wow.
So we had to pull over and put some cardboard or something down there.
Dad's getting mad.
Run over that turn sign up ahead. We need a floorboard. You got to fit that in there.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I had my uncle come by. He had an old Ford, 72 Ford pickup truck. I think they were F100s back then. And
2-wheel drive, yeah.
Yeah, 2-wheel drive. He used to use he called it his lumber truck. He's going the wood. He had a wood burning fireplace.
Right.
He came home, opened up the door, and the door fell off. He knew the fender, everything was rusted.
Yeah.
The door fell off. He just looked at it, picked it up, threw it in the back of the truck. And they got my cousin who's a welder. His son welded a frame there, and then they just put the door back on. He's still driving it. That was like 15 years ago when that happened.
Wow.
I still see it when I go past his house.
That's
he still uses it.
That's cool.
There's
dude.
nothing left to that.
That's all right.
That frame has to be ready to break in half.
That is
But the engine still fires up. It's got that inline 6-cylinder that just doesn't die.
Yeah, 300 runs forever.
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah, I had an old 78 F-150 that the frame mounts where the cab mounted to the frame, they rotted out and get and sit in the truck one day, and the cab just goes boom, sets on the frame. I'm going like, what? Because I could see where the hood meets. It just doesn't meet anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was destined for the junkyard, but I had really good rims and tires on it. I pulled them off and threw on whatever I could. You should have felt that driving down the road. It was like a toy car.
Yep. That's why 03 Ford, you see the pickup truck, the beds where they're like leaning into the cab.
Yeah.
That front cross member rots away on that.
I was out of my dad's old Ford. He had a 79 Ford, the long bed. So it was a regular cab and a really long, like 8-foot bed. And that's why he finally had to get rid of it, because he was driving home from work and he said he just kind of he hit a bump and he came down and he said he thought the seat bracket broke,
right?
Because he was leaning back. He's getting home. He's looking at the seat, and then he walks away and looks back, and the truck just kind of folded in on itself. The bed was touching the back of the cab. And he's like
holding each other up.
Yeah,
right.
I'll support you. You support
moral
me.
support.
That was the last time you drove that
way.
way.
You turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because he pulled. He had a
hilarious.
friend that was a mechanic, so I don't think that thing passed inspection in years.
Right.
But it always got a fresh inspection sticker.
I wonder how.
Yeah,
It's amazing. Well, it was really good.
Buy the guy a case of beer, you get a new inspection sticker.
Voila.
I don't have to go look at it. Here's a sticker.
Put it on. Sign your name.
Can't do that show more.
Good, yeah, okay.
They're round, they're black, good.
Exactly.
Can't
I
get
had a
away
guy
with
one
It'll
time
last.
that told me, he goes, that windshield got hit on the way out of here, didn't it? Yep.
100%.
Mm-hmm. That's where that crack came from as soon as I left here.
Is water coming in it? Nope, you're good.
Water?
As long as it's out of the acute area. What's that? Right here.
But if it starts up here and it winds up down here,
And you got a problem.
it's in the acute area.
That is
area is
I
where
tend
I
to sit
sit.
this
that
way,
is
so
what
I
you
look-
call a Google windshield. It's telling you where to go.
Yes, it's a heads-up display. The Google Maps on your windshield.
That's another reason I got out of Audi. The inspection stickers were holding the windshield together because it was cracked.
Oh, there you go. It's literally being held together
That's some good glue with the state stickers.
stickers and duct tape,
You had that Q5, right?
wire ties.
No, I had A4.
Oh, an A4. Oh, there's somebody that was in the yard with a Q5. I thought that was yours. I was the only one for a while that had an Audi in there.
No, I had an 08 A4.
Yeah, so you got confused when you were walking out every night? When
No,
you
you couldn't miss mine. It was that bright orange freaking.
Yeah.
You are missing that car.
orange SUV.
I could see that car from space in the parking lot.
That's why they did it that way.
Yeah, I get confused easy.
Yeah.
Look for the
Between
big
that and
orange one.
Metzger Subaru that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an orange one
Yep,
too.
same color. Yep. Well, I guess Audi has it's labeled something different by Audi as it is from.
Yeah.
Right,
They're
but the
all
paint all
Subarus.
comes from Sherwin-Williams.
Brush it
Just
on.
rolling.
We cover the world.
Cars.
But when they crash, that's what happens.
Hey, you painted the windows. It's tinted now.
It's opaque tint.
I seen the do-it-yourselfer cars. The guys are fixing themselves, and they're using spray paint to paint the car. You see the overspray around the window, and they didn't even bother taping nothing up.
We actually rolled a car. I mean, with a roller. This woman wanted her car painted.
Texture it.
It was a Chevy 4-door. What was it? I forget. It was just like 68, 70 older car. She wanted to paint it. She wanted to paint this blue. She says, and I swear to God, it was Rust-Oleum house paint. I want to paint the car. I said, this isn't the kind of paint. She says, yeah, it sticks to metal. Got the rolling pan out, the roller, and away we went. Rolled the windows down, painted it, put the window back up.
Hey, that's what I did.
She happy
when I was
when
a
she
kid.
got
We did that. We did that as a kid. I had an 82 Cavalier that was very, very, very rusty, but it was cheap. So we just did the whole spray foam thing in there and Rust-Oleum paint. That blue that I got from Rust-Oleum was the exact same color as that Chevy color. You didn't.
Makes you wonder.
Williams.
You never. I had that car for 2 years, and it finally the engine
Never
gave out,
rusted.
but no, never rusted again. Rust-Oleum, it stops rust.
Well, is it the rest?
least where I can see it.
Is it
It's like the old Z-bar, but going a different way.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. The engine blew up. I don't know what happened to it after that.
It's
The
not your
junkyard came and got it.
responsibility. I cannot be held accountable for things that I'm not.
I pity
my
the
possession.
poor sucker that came to the junkyard and said, "Ooh, a door." Take it home. This
door's
is really
nice.
light. I can't believe it.
Wonder what they were making them out of. Foam.
Boom.
It's a floating device now.
When
your
you're,
doors become
when
a
you're 16, 17 years old, it doesn't matter. Yeah, your door is your flotation device.
If
If
you
you want it in the river.
if you ever happen to be driving around with Teddy Kennedy and you wind up in Chappaquiddick, the doors do become a flotation device. Did
That
I
really,
say-
she sank right
did
to the
I
bottom.
say that out loud?
She sank right to the bottom. Apparently, they didn't work too well.
Yeah, he got out.
He did.
Boy, that was a rough one, wasn't it?
Now you're going back to the 60s
Yeah,
reference.
that was a heck of a
That's a double.
reference.
That's a double shot right there.
That's right. Yes, sir. And now you had called in with a story of something that you had seen.
Oh, you're talking about the guy in 70?
Mm-hmm.
Coming back from Cumberland?
regale us with that story.
Regale us? It's a very
Kill
short.
us with a tall
It's a very short story.
That's okay. We have a short attention span, so it's good.
Rolling eastbound on 70, and there's a tractor trailer on the side of the road. He's got his triangles out, and he's got the driver's doors open, and he's got, I guess there's an upper door on the sleeper cab and a lower door. He's got those both open, and I'm a little far away yet, but he's outside. I could see him behind the one door. And the closer I got, I kept thinking, it looks like he's wearing like khaki pants. You got a little closer. They weren't khaki pants.
Ooh.
They were no pants.
Oh.
And he made sure to turn and look as I was coming in. I didn't want to see that.
Yep.
Giving you the direction which way you should go.
Pointing that way.
And I
They
just,
need bigger signs around here.
all I could think of as I drove by was, why is he standing outside his truck with no
Right.
pants on?
With his triangles out.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's safety first.
He had more than triangles out.
Yes, he did. It does.
I had his joke in my head. I was trying to phrase it without being dirty, and I can't do it. Just go let go.
That's one of those. You're drawing attention to yourself. You're drawing law enforcement attention to yourself. Your triangles are
This
out.
is 70. Nobody drives on 70 down
Not
there.
even the cops?
not really. They usually come out if somebody crashed. That's about it.
I don't.
That's a heck of a story.
I can only imagine why he was there. It's just,
Well, what about the play-by-play last night on the Maven?
Oh, how about that?
Cars going westbound on the eastbound lane at the 320. Next message.
317.
At the 317, car found other cars.
Yeah, you put car found.
No, what did it said? Accident. Something about the car.
Yeah,
ran into
accident at the
oncoming
317. Westbound car and eastbound lane.
God.
yeah, and he did hit somebody head on.
That's happening a lot more. What the hell are people doing?
Do they not see the do not enter thing?
It's the holiday season. It was Friday. He was out imbibing.
It wasn't just Friday. It was Friday the 13th.
Oh,
that changed. That's a game.
I didn't even think about that.
Yesterday I was so infuriated driving all day. That makes sense. I never even put together a Friday the 13th. These freaking idiots leave their brain at home and get in the car.
And he's giving all these messages over the Maven. And then I pass 199. I'm getting up on 192. Road closed at 192. You have to get off. I'm like,
that one they don't have.
Where's the message for that?
Right.
But it wasn't that bad, because if you get off at 192, you just like do a little jig and get right back on. And what it was, I don't know whether the guy just fell asleep or something and rode off the side of the road. It looked like he tried to climb back up and then flipped his trailer over. Because it was all spilled out all over in the. But what I don't understand is it was already off the road.
Just leave
Why are they up on the highway, closing the highway, trying to get it out that way? Why don't you just go in this way? It's flat down there.
That's a
and
good
drag
question.
it out that way.
You're thinking. Don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't do that.
No, we don't do the thinking here.
Even on the way back, they were still there.
Do the hardest, most inconvenient way of doing things. That's the way we do it.
The longest, yes.
They're hourly paid. The longer they take, the more they make.
Yep, there you go.
That was
And
silly.
apparently, if they were working on that vehicle, that means the guy had enough insurance, because it's 80.
Let me see your insurance card.
There could be trucks flipped over, spun around the wrong way, and all you do is put some caution tape around it. We're good to go. Come on.
We'll come back in a month or two.
We'll be back when the snow stops.
Yeah, well, he was definitely not on the highway, and he wasn't impeding anything on the highway. Only the emergency workers were impeding the highway.
That's usually how it works.
I used to hate that up on 80, when I have Wessex all the time, going out there. And
it looks like a truck graveyard.
Yeah,
trailers hanging off the edge. They have some caution tape up on the ICC bumper that's 8.5 feet in the air.
There was one that was down in the woods, not far from Wessex, that had to be there for almost a year.
Right.
It was down in the ditch because it happened in the winter. Mm-hmm. Summer went by, the next winter, and then I came up one time and it was just gone.
It's a planter.
They just decided to finally come and get it.
Either that or just the earth swallowed it.
And there was freight in the truck, because you could see the trailer was ripped open. There was freight and whatever it was, and it sat there for a year.
That's how Ollie's.
And there was just one single cone.
Good stuff, cheap, huh? Good stuff, way cheap.
They already got the payout from insurance.
Good stuff, free.
Cheap stuff, free.
Yeah,
but no message about that rollover. Of
course not.
Let us know.
No, that's you're not in an important area, so. Yeah,
I've already called them with going on.
No, you can say that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that one on that
stuff going on down near Philly, like you're on the way to Cherry Hill or something, and you see something that's going to cause you a serious backup.
Right.
Call line
haul. But they get goofed up with that.
They
if
do.
You tell them you're on the Schuylkill at 326, or if you say you're at 70, or if you're on 76, what do you mean? You're on Turnpike. What are you doing on Turnpike?
There's so many numbers, though.
There is, yes.
They forget it. At the 326, it takes a right.
It does.
but I remember telling them already, that
in the microphone.
Yeah, you can't go this way.
Right. Yeah.
And they never put a message out. So people are getting
or an hour later,
up.
the message pops up there.
Now you got 10 guys all sitting in traffic.
Yep.
And they're all calling line haul, letting them know, hey, it's blocked here. What's line haul going to say now?
At least you get the occasional message. Try going up
tell you?
New England.
Call me back in 15 minutes if you're not moving.
You got to love line haul. They are good guys. They work hard. They
You can't say it without laughing.
Somebody's got to keep throwing the crap against the wall.
Somebody's trying to move up and
They
get
are
the nose
nice.
a little.
I just want listeners, bro.
Even if they're our bosses.
Yeah.
I have heated conversations with Mr. Scott.
Michael?
Russell. What are you people on dope? I keep telling him he didn't get that reference. I said, you know what? I am just going to drive up to Scranton and beat the hell out of your brother. Who's that? And it took me like 3 times, and I finally said, Google The Office.
That's crazy.
I don't even know what that is. Okay.
He's looking at Ricky Gervais. Oh, I don't get it.
Anywho.
Anyway, yeah. Back to Gary.
Mm-hmm.
So what else has happened in the past year for you, Gary? What else has gone on? Have you had any grandchildren, any regular children, any?
God, I hope not.
None that I know of.
No, my son did move out finally.
Oh, that's good. See, it's something. Was it a good thing?
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. You know, he's finally got a career now.
Oh, what's he doing?
He's a nurse.
That's awesome. That's
he
good.
graduated in April and
shot down in May.
Yeah, they don't waste any time. So
it's an old music reference, just in case.
So,
what year?
Where's he working?
What year?
What
I want
year?
to know
I
if
don't
we
take
drink
a
or not.
No, it's not an 80s reference. It's older than that.
So
Well, that's double.
he's St. Luke's, which was kind of an interesting graduation. It was kind of fun because my mother, who taught me how to
the kiffle.
Yes, she graduated St. Luke's exactly 70 years earlier.
Wow.
So they both graduated St. Luke's Nursing School.
That is awesome.
70 years apart.
And your mom's still alive.
Yeah,
that is
and
awesome.
kicking
She's
good,
making
too.
kiffles yet.
And you should have seen her face when I was doing it wrong.
I bet. Yeah. Mom's watchful eye.
She made sure I got it right.
Yeah. There you go. Like you said, she wasn't looking over your shoulder, kind of like under your arm, but you know.
But I have the kiffle knowledge now.
You do. She passed it on.
That's
she passed
for
the
years
kiffle
into
to
the
Bod,
future.
but
I will
to
never
Bod.
be kiffle-less.
No, you won't. And that's a beautiful
I'm
thing.
gonna make an 80s reference. Highlander, there can only be one.
There can only be one.
The one kiffle maker.
Voila.
Yep. That's the only when he does it.
No, that's good. That's a good reference. Music, movies, music, whatever. I saw on I think it's Amazon Prime. I'm flipping through and I'm just looking for movies to see what's out there. They actually had Down Periscope on.
I love
Oh
that
my God, that
That's
movie's
hilarious.
hilarious. That is a fantastic
Everybody
movie.
is into it. It's like, that's a hilarious movie. Yeah.
Prepare to die.
Yeah.
My wife, she howls. She can't. Her eyes tear over every time they. Rob Schneider goes, "Prepare to die." Kelsey Grammer and his tattoo. Welcome aboard.
I still say my favorite part of that movie is
they're trying to be quiet.
no. He farted.
Yeah, but they were trying to be quiet.
Trying to be quiet and like, what's the lady's name? She's going to be the captain. You know, she's like the
XO. She's hot.
What is her name?
I don't know.
Because he says to her, "You're almost
Out of uniform. Because they shrank her uniform.
It's like awesome. The buttons are.
I can't remember her name, but I know you're talking
No.
about.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. That's good. It's a good movie. Anyway, that's a good movie. Just
That's
let
an
everybody know that's
excellent
on Amazon Prime right now. Catch it on Amazon Prime.
Oh God,
Down
Amazon
Periscope.
Prime. I can't watch. They have the stupid commercials in there now. I pay for Amazon
Really?
Prime.
Yeah, I do
And there's
too.
always commercials in the front of the movie. If you're lucky, it's only in front of the movie.
Oh, wow.
A lot of times they'll
He
stop
used to
halfway
get
through
it
the
free,
movie.
you know, when somebody worked there, but now he doesn't anymore.
I don't get anything free anymore.
Oh, I can't do the Prime thing anymore. It's so. My wife watched.
Oh.
What was it last night?
That's
That new movie that
disappointing.
came out with The Rock.
Is that
Red
the,
one.
The red one. Or
Red
the
one.
Christmas
It's
thing?
pretty good.
Yeah.
But you got to
With
sit through
commercials?
5 minutes of commercials before the movie. I'm like,
Oh.
I thought I was paying for Prime,
Right,
and I
that's
got
the
Prime
point.
Video.
Oh,
That was
right.
the point of it.
But
you
they're
go
all
to a
like that
movie
now.
theater, you got 5 minutes of commercial before the movie comes
Yeah,
on.
but it's not for Hyundai or Colgate or something. It's actual previews for other movies. I don't go to movie theaters, so maybe they are paying
Yeah, I don't go
commercials.
to movie theaters anymore.
I haven't been there in a
No.
while.
Nope.
Nothing like $15 for a ticket, $15 for a bucket of
I
popcorn,
was gonna say, yep.
$15
for a soda.
Coke.
Yeah. Like if you get the new movies that come out on like
You
iTunes
know, to
or
bring
whatever,
$45 with you. That way you got it,
25
That's just for you.
25
right.
bucks when a new movie comes out, like
Uh-huh.
$25 to rent or $20 to rent usually and $25 to buy it.
That's
I'm like,
till it
that's a
comes
lot.
out on one of the pay channels.
Well, I was like, that's a lot of money, but it's still half the price you would pay
It
when
is.
you go to a movie theater.
Right.
And I can sit in my house. I got a pretty decent sound system, and I don't have to go anywhere.
There you go.
I will sit in my house and
Pause.
do it.
Go to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
I gotta
bathroom.
unpause.
Never miss anything. There's no concession stand, but there's
Yeah, but I can
concessions.
sit there
You
in my
always have to make a
drawers and watch a
concession.
movie. I can't
Oh,
do
I'm
that in
sorry,
a movie
Schipper.
theater without getting
Sorry.
arrested. Oh, playing
That's
footsie.
true. Yep.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
We almost got into it the last time I was here, like a year
Ooh.
ago.
What were we talking about?
We were going to get into pet peeves on the road.
Oh, pet peeves.
I don't think it's. Do we have enough recording time for that?
Wow.
No, probably not.
Well, we can start.
The biggest one.
Here, end it here. This could be the first show, and we'll start the next 3 or 4 shows.
We
Show
should
number
invite.
2.
We should invite others.
You want to
share
hang
their
around?
pet peeves.
Pet
I'm in
peeve
it.
show. Oh my god.
That will go
I had
on
like
forever.
several of them the same way yesterday. That really
All at one time. All
pissed
in one
me off.
night.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah.
People that merge at 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. And don't ever speed up.
Well, once they got you slowed down, then they speed up.
Yeah. Well, it's because it seems like they sped up. It's just you slowed down and now you can't get going.
They go
And
past
I
you
got
at
a
70.
Freightliner.
They go past you at 70, get over and slow down to 60.
That
they
happens
do.
a lot.
Mother.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
all right, he's
That's
passing,
why-
he's going. He's like, and he gets over in front of you. Beep, beep, beep. You're following distance. It's like, I got to back off. And then, they wake up and they go. And now I got a mile and a half before I can get back up to speed. And then another
Yeah.
asshole does it again.
Or
Yep.
you're cruising along. The best you can do in your Freightliner
Mhm.
at 67, maybe.
Sort of.
But you're catching the guy.
It's faux 67.
That's what it says up there, but it's really.
You're catching the guy in front of you. Could be a truck, could be a car, doesn't matter. But you're going it considerably faster than they are. So you put your turn signal on. You
Right.
get out in the left lane, and as soon as you come up on the bumper, they go.
Yeah, they, yep. All the time. All the time.
I want a
100%,
pancake
dude.
flipper on the side.
Yep.
Just flip them off the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, all right, I'll
I'm
say
still
that. 'cause I don't
going
wanna
with
get in
I'm
trouble.
still going with the snowplow status.
I do like that. Yep.
When I was younger, I used to fantasize about women and fast cars. Now it's that using that freaking cattle bumper on the
Yeah.
front of the truck. Oh, the daydreams I have. Go ahead. Just
Texas cowcatcher.
We're at that age where it's like women now.
now I want to ram some of these son of a right off the road.
You have to go there.
I want to see the whites in their eyes as they're looking up, screaming. You had to get in front of me now.
Yes, exactly. Just enough to,
Just a little nudge.
No, I don't want to nudge.
I know you don't want to
Ram them into oblivion.
I know what
right
you mean.
over him.
I know what you
Oh,
mean.
Yeah.
try times that by 10. That's during the freaking day.
I
That's
can't imagine
Oh,
during the day.
Yes,
Can
that's
you?
another. Thank
No.
God we work at night.
Amen, brother.
Thank God.
100%.
I mean,
I
there's
can't.
those days, where you're
Yep.
coming back late and you're caught up in it, and you're like, "How did these guys do it during the day?"
Oh, I know.
well, they're paid by the hour, except for me. Mileage,
when
yeah,
you're
I got to
mileage,
deal with that.
And you're still spending 12 hours to do your job.
Yeah, that the other night was 12 hours. I think I
Wow.
did the other two were 11 hours.
I don't know how you do it.
I
No,
finally got to
could
see-
never.
That on Monday I did the
But
special
before I got this job,
Yeah.
I did Baltimore and Washington, in a sleeper cab
Wow.
in the cities.
That's crazy, too.
But I guess you just get used to it,
I guess you do. Was it a big sleeper or a small sleeper?
73-inch, yeah.
I don't get used to it.
Nope. I don't know how you do it because I can run up to West Springfield and back in like 8.5, 9 hours.
It's 11.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why I'm taking the early one now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd start
at least I'll miss some of the traffic on the first trip.
Right.
I'll have to deal with it on the way back, but it's just I can't take it anymore.
Pet peeve is one of my biggest pet peeves.
All right.
Going over, and it doesn't matter wherever you're at, they do it. I don't care if it's Jersey, I don't care if it's PA, if it's 3 lanes. You got somebody in the center lane doing 55 to 60 miles an hour. Somebody in the right hand lane doing just a half a mile faster than that. And we're not allowed in the left hand lane. It says no trucks in the left hand lane,
Exactly.
and you are screwed. And they just sit there, and you're like, why are you even on the highway? What are you doing on the highway?
And
You're
then-
not even driving highway speeds. There's a side road right there. You can take this exit and take that, and you can enjoy your ride so everybody else can actually get where they're going.
And if people say that about the trucks too, why are the trucks
Oh, yeah.
side by side?
Right.
Well, if we don't want to be there, that's all we
Right.
got.
Yep.
And we had to slow down because your dumbass was in front of us before.
Don't complain. You have a whole lane over there
Yeah.
for you to use.
I don't feel bad.
You
I
have
feel
to figure you have to gain the momentum for the 3 seconds. You need
That's
to be
right.
away from them
Yep.
in order to slingshot past them at the appropriate speed of a half mile per hour faster.
Right. That's
It doesn't
exactly
happen. Not with
No,
our
that
trucks
is-
that have
yeah.
no balls
That
to
is-
them anymore.
That is just one of my biggest
Or you
pet
just
peeves,
say
is that
coming
just drives
about
me
and
nuts.
let it ride.
Coming about.
Yeah, that left lane thing is just a problem.
Oh, it
And then
is.
if you
It's
pass them on the
ridiculous.
right because they're sitting in your passing
Because
lane,
they're in the
then
right.
they're going like this at you, flipping you the
Yep.
bird because you're passing them on the right. Well,
That's where you bump them into the.
That's why you need that flipper thing.
I got, if you're in the center lane and you got people passing you on the left and people passing you on the right,
Yeah.
guess what, asshat? You're in the wrong
You're
lane.
in the wrong lane.
And they just don't get it.
No, they
I
don't.
don't want to deal with the merging
Camp
traffic.
in
so I'm
the
just gonna
woods,
stay
not
here.
in the middle lane.
And the thing is like when
They have signs like that. They did had them up on the digital signs. They had that exact saying in New Jersey
Oh, no
on the
kidding.
digital signs.
Those people can't
Camp
read
in the
them.
woods. Don't camp in the left. They said left lane, not
Yeah.
center lane, but they had that up on the digital signs. I
It's
was like,
ridiculous.
Listening.
They can't read. B, they're on the phone, and truckers are just as guilty.
They
Oh
are.
God, even
Because you
worse
go
so.
down-
texting.
You go down 76 to Oaks,
Yeah.
and you get on a Quakertown. What's the first sign you see? Next 7 miles, trucks left lane only.
Well, the first one I see is stay to the right. The ramp there is very sharp. You know,
Well, you-
after the fifth chevron sign, you can figure it out that the ramp does turn.
It's sharp.
You know,
Well-
but you got to actually stay away from the signs because they're so damn big.
After the 18th
This
truck
happens
flipped
all the
over there,
time.
they had
It's
to
like
put
you
more
get
signs
on
on.
a Quakertown, and you move over into that left lane, and you might even be going a little faster than the speed limit, 60, 65.
We don't do that.
No, not here.
No.
Well,
not
you know,
pet,
if the
no.
guy in front of you is going a little faster, you kind
Then
of
you kind of just follow the flow of traffic.
you just don't want to impede traffic.
No
Yeah,
more
there you
than
go.
9
And then all of
over.
a sudden, boom, there goes Amazon up the right lane.
Yep.
Or who else is guilty of that?
XPO.
OD.
Yeah, this one.
Shipper.
The first time I
You see a red streak go
when
by.
I
That was
didn't know-
ship.
I didn't know they changed the lanes. Okay, and I'll admit it. I didn't know they changed the lanes. I cut up through
Because he wasn't reading the
What's that?
signs.
Here's
what's
just
that exit down there where we used to get off?
33?
Lansdale.
Lansdale?
Lansdale. I got on at Lansdale because I came the back way out. And I got on and I'm running and I'm in the right lane. I thought, all right, I had to flip over because I knew the right lane was ending.
Yeah.
And then it's like, at that time it said trucks must be in the right lane. I'm like, when the hell did they change this?
Yeah, they did it like in one night.
Yeah, they changed it, and then it came back the next, like 3 nights later. All right, I got to be in the right lane. All trucks left lane. Now we're over in this other side. I'm like, well, I understand because, from watching the 78 construction, just because we got a guardrail there, there's plenty of trucks that are going to try to see how much leaning they can do with their tires on that guardrail.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, because they're just got tired of replacing the guardrail. They like to keep it nice for until they're done with the job.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it altogether.
Yeah.
We'll pick them out of addiction this
Right.
spring.
Let it go. Right. That's it. No worries. No harm.
But, I was all geared up, and I'm going, what are these people at?
The construction signage has been wonderful this year,
Ooh.
especially up on 80. Left lane closed ahead, all trucks left lane only.
For the next 25 miles.
Looking at it like,
Guess no trucks allowed up here.
I guess I have to get on.
Hey, Lionel, we can't drive up here.
Use alternate route.
You might want to let everybody know. Put out a message. I saw a sign. Okay, Ace of Ace. Oh, 90s reference there. For you.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah.
Early 90s. That's-
Early 90s.
You're getting close to the 80s.
I know.
I'll just take a
moving
step.
slowly. I'll take a whole shot.
Here's a funny one. You'll laugh at this one. I come in one morning, back from my run, and Bob's over at the fuel island, and it happened to be November 6th, the morning of November 6th.
And it's got to be the morning after.
And as I'm cruising by,
70s.
as I'm cruising by the fuel island, Bob turns and waves, smiles, gives me the thumbs up. It was just total. It was just instinct. I reached up and grabbed the air horn
In the yard.
I hammered it. I hammered that air horn.
All of a sudden, the neighbors are on the.
Well, I would say all of a sudden, Nevins.
He was pissed because he definitely let me know about it. I'm sorry. I didn't even think of it.
They were yelling at guys for a while there because the guys that aren't from our terminal, they would come in and do a little toot when they're unhooking or hooking. Because they can do that at other terminals.
Yeah.
They're not in residential areas like
But
we
that's
are.
the city horn, no. No, I hit the air horn.
No, these guys, they
tap
the air horn. Out in Washington and stuff, they always...
Harrisburg, some of the Harrisburg drivers do. Some of the Western terminals do. All of those guys do.
They're like, what am I getting yelled at for here?
Well, I hammered that thing.
I don't know why. I don't know why you were so exuberant.
It's like a ship's horn.
I have to get the crap blown out of the air horn every once in a while.
That's
Otherwise,
right.
it sounds like a gay,
well, you know,
gay
everybody.
trumpet.
There you go. I blew all the crap out.
Everybody else drains their air tanks on the bottom. I drain mine out the top. All right.
I'll make sure it got proper airflow.
It's like, that's hilarious.
That happened up at Brookville. One of the Cleveland guys I was relaying with up there. He's like, my damn air horn doesn't work. He went up there and he just tapped it with a hammer and he pulls the horn. And then slowly, and then a plop of ice came out the front of there. All right, it's working now.
Everybody in the parking lot wakes up. All the lights come on.
I was like standard. I was like, it's like 3 a.m. I was like, are you sure you should be doing this? These guys are sleeping. He's like, I got to get my air horn working. He got it working.
That's the important thing right now. Yeah. You planning on using it, apparently.
Oh, he must. I know I use mine during the day. Holy crap.
That's all we can do.
A couple weeks ago, I pulled the damn wire right out the ceiling. I was so pissed off. I had to fix it.
I get agitated.
No.
And, I grab the handle for the turn signal. And I just grab it so hard, the lights are flashing.
Whoops!
Whatever. They put the high beams on the handle there, not me.
I
just grab it. And I did this twice already. I grabbed the right hand. Well, Jake brakes on, but I'm still going left. Like I got confused.
I turn the wipers on all the freaking time when I hit my turn signal. I go up there's a wipe, especially in the summertime when your windshield's full of bugs. And you accidentally hit the wiper, and now, it's just there ain't enough washer fluid in the world to clean that thing off.
Yep, bug milk all across.
Bug milk. Oh my god, I'm gonna have that word in my head. Bug milk.
Well, because it doesn't just clean, just spray it right across.
Well, they're not the wiper blades that actually can scrape the windshield. They're just.
I think it's kind of hop over the bug, bug milk.
I don't know if it happens to you guys, but you go to use your turn signal and you hit a bump and you turn your high beams on it.
Yeah.
Everybody ahead of you is like, you're like, sorry.
Yeah, people gonna make a turn here.
Their arms go up like, what? Like, what did I do?
I just want to let you know I'm turning.
Coming about.
Speaking of the high beams, there's another thing. When did this start being a thing? Somebody goes into the left lane. I can see the turn signal on. I see they're going to pass
me. A lot of it is people out of state. Connecticut does that. Those Connecticut drivers are weird.
They teach that in drive red courses.
Well, don't.
I found that. I agree with you because I can come over. All right, and I want to come over in front of you. They do that when they pass. They're telling these young kids. Yeah, they're telling the kids to let the truckers know. Because apparently we don't have fucking mirrors there.
Right.
Freaking mirrors.
I'm letting you know we're coming around. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, I see you. What do you got?
Yeah, because we actually look in our mirrors to see what's back there. So now I look back there. And
I let you know I'm coming around. Click, click, click. 3. That's it. More than 3, you're a tourist.
More than 3, you're on a mud flap. Yeah, that's the converse of the 45 mile an hour merger is when I'm merging. I'm merging.
That's it. I gave you signals.
You don't get out of the way.
I did communicate my intentions. Part of the Smith system. Communicate. I did.
That's right.
It ain't my fault they didn't listen.
There's a guy on YouTube. I can't remember the channel, but he hates. That's one of his pet peeves is the flashing of the lights when people are passing.
That annoys me.
And down the back of his sleeper, he has these bright halogens. And he gets. And you don't see him. You just look out the front of the truck,
right?
And then he's got a camera at it pointed back at the mirror.
Nice.
All right. And he gets blind, and you can just see the night light up, like the whole thing. It looks like, it's like an airport. And the car instantly slams on the brakes because you can see him perfectly. It just lights up the whole windshield.
Wow.
And he's like, okay, now flash the lights again, see if this happens.
There's one thing about those Freightliners. When you put the porch light on, they're bright. You sit up there at Kylertown, you got 4 tractor trailers in a row. You put the Freightliners.
You got planes landing.
Everybody can do their.
He's out there with his sunglasses unhooking. No, everything's good back here.
I don't know if you can flip them on when you're driving. Can you?
The Max you can.
The Max you cannot. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably.
Which
can.
I mean,
I never tried.
Well,
but
I used to
don't even use it. I don't even use it when I'm not driving.
I actually used to, instead of turning the interior light on, I used to flip the light on, throw enough light if I want to reach down to my cooler, grab something, instead of turn the interior light on.
Oh.
I used to do that all the time. Now the new ones you can't do.
Yeah, now you turn the interior
I was
light on.
thinking
Everybody
that
knows
would
you
be a
turn your
good
interior
answer
light
for
on,
that.
I'm
and
on
you
my
get videos
phone, I'm
for
on
it.
my
Yeah,
laptop.
holding your phone,
hold
your phone.
safety in the windshield.
The guys I think are hilarious. It's like the guys were holding their phone like so that it can reflect. So
Yeah,
they
I
can
know,
see
like-
we all see the reflection.
All right, yeah, they can see it
Can
in the
they see it?
windshield now.
Right?
You got to know how to do it, man. You put it down below the dash. Yeah, you got to sit a little hunk. You got to get the armrest just right on the seat and put it right up against the dashboard. Then they can't see. Not that I ever do that.
No,
of course.
I just see
I don't
people
condone
driving
it.
by me in cars doing that.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't
Well, no,
ever
in cars-
see Pit Ohio drivers.
Everyone in the
Never.
cars does.
Yeah,
that.
they have it
Oh,
all
my
in the
word.
lap or in their
It's
hand.
ridiculous.
It's when you say
Their
every
pet peeve,
car,
they're like
it
doing
is.
this. They're in your lane. They're out of your lane. They're in your lane. They're out of your lane.
I'm actually surprised at how good some of these people are. You can clearly see they're on the phone texting.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're driving straight as an arrow, and I feel like an ass because if I even glanced out at my phone,
Yep.
I got a text.
Rumble strip.
Yeah. I
Thank
can't do
goodness they're
nothing.
there.
I can't do nothing on the.
Yeah, exactly.
I go to push a different radio station on the
Pinball
thing
going
there,
down
and
the road.
I take my eyes off the road for a second. It goes off. My truck does wander a bit, but still, I was like,
It's a
I'm
wonder.
amazed at how some of these people can just drive straight as an arrow.
Yeah, I tell you,
and
everything
my
in your
arrow.
truck can be broken and won't work, but those things will work.
What's that?
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, everything else will fall off the truck. Not that. That's there to stay. That is there.
When I first
to
got
stay.
that Freightliner, I
Harry
didn't-
Nilsson, me and my arrow.
on the post over here. by the
70s.
window.
Even I don't get that one.
But the post on the passenger side, every now and then I'm driving along and this freaking bright yellow light will come on. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I didn't realize it, but
Yeah.
if you look outside on the right side of the Freightliners, there's a black box on the steps. It's a radar forward and aft. So, and it assumes that you have a 53-foot trailer.
Oh.
Because if you're passing somebody, that yellow light comes on to let you know there's somebody on your right side.
And it stays on
and
until
it
you.
calculates how far you got to be ahead before the light goes off. Because
Wow.
if you're bobtail, like I've come back from Uline already, bobtail, and I pass somebody, I want to go back in the right. As soon as I put the turn signal on, it's red's bleeping, it's blaring, it's like collision, collision, collision. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Highway departure imminent is my favorite
Yeah.
message
Oh,
that
yeah.
comes up.
I'm already off.
Right.
I guess I don't know. I'm here. I don't know what it says.
That
Highway
means
departure
You've
imminent.
already
You have
zipped
already-
past stay in your lane to
You're F.
please
It's a
break,
whole poop moment.
break ahead to you're screwed.
Imminent means it's gonna happen. It's just it's like highway. I was like, oh, I'm getting a letter or something for this. Even though it's
Shock you. I
You
said,
can
"You-
order- Yep.
You ever see that message? He says, no, I never knew there was such a thing. I said, yeah, well, there is.
I mean, we've all seen it. If you gone through a construction zone
Yeah.
and they got you over on the shoulder,
Yeah, they got
It
you all the
goes
way
off.
up against
Yeah,
the
all the
wall.
time.
it's a burp.
Yeah, all the
Well,
time.
I pushed a button the
Guess
other
I'm
day.
off-roading.
The safety's going to have a nice video coming down 287, one of the overpasses.
Uh-huh.
There's construction there. So they have the fences that are usually like on there so they couldn't get over. And I'm driving, like cars are like weaving. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Here, a big truck was going across there and was sending barrels, the orange barrels, over the side of the highway. And he was hitting every one of them. And I was like,
Nice.
I went over and pushed the button. I was like, Dean's got to see this. I was like, I don't think anybody hit any of them, but there
Right.
was like 6 of these freaking barrels laying on 287 southbound.
Wow.
And I saw the truck going across it, but I didn't know what was going on until I
Right.
got there. He must have went along there and just threw all of the freaking barrels over the overpass down onto 287.
Wow.
Cars are weaving and bobbing.
Wow.
I mean, there's the tire, with that puts the outside
whole-
of the tire.
yeah.
They're laying all over the road. He just threw
Wow.
everything over the side.
Construction again this year, something new. Right lane closed. How come it's right lane and half a left lane?
Well, if you're in a motorcycle, you can use that half a left lane. Or one of those razors.
I've been tempted, but I never did it.
Oh, there you go.
I've seen a guy do it,
Give
though.
it a whirl.
Thump, 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 thump. Every one of them. Every one of them. He just said, I'm taking my lane.
Cabela's last night, coming down 78 there, where now they got the old blinky cones.
Right.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Step up this year, huh?
Stepped up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see that a mile away.
Those are
I
gonna
came
hurt a
back
little.
around the second time. 3 of the cones were standing. Everything else is mowed down like grass. I'm like, that took talent because it wasn't, the last 3. It was 1, 2, third one.
I'll leave a few up there. I'll leave a few up just in there.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That
He
is
kind of got the
impressive.
right veer and then came back left and then came back right and
Yes,
came back
sir.
left.
He
Well,
was
that's
certainly
where they take that lane and a half. That's where you get that message you guys were talking about because you're off the road.
You are. Yeah. Exactly. That's why you got to do the safety dance, man. You got to be careful.
That's
Now that was an 80s
that's an 80s reference. There we go. Drink up.
Yes, sir. Everybody take one. Have a kiffle.
Somebody call Uber.
I got a Tesla. It drives itself. I'll just wake up when I get
There you
home.
go. You'll be fine. You'll be going home all right, sort of, mostly, almost.
Yeah, I'd rather trust a drunk driver than that freaking thing.
Okay, Tesla, take me home.
Take
Put the
me
little
home.
drop hitch down in front of mine. We hook it to
There you
yours.
go. Just push
You're
the
not
button and unhitch me when you go past my exit.
You're not even using any power to
Right.
get that sucker moving. Just diesel.
Yeah, with his truck, you won't even notice I'm back there.
Nope. Well, I like that pet peeve conversation. That was fun.
That was fun.
We do
Oh,
need to. We need to expand
I'm
this.
sure-
We need to
I'm
have
sure
a,
we
need
could
to have a
keep
room
going.
full of men. We got to get a room full of freaking truck drivers in here. Pet peeve in it.
It's just,
That would be fun. Just passing the microphone.
and you know what though? If you would sit down with like regular 4-wheeler drivers,
Yeah.
they'd have their long list of pet
Oh,
peeves
yeah.
that we
I
we are
hear
apparently out to
Yeah.
F their day up.
Yep.
Not or I aren't doing anything. As Schipper always says, stop buying and
And
we
we don't have
won't
to
be out
there.
here.
Yep.
I'll happily stay the hell at home.
I'll flip burgers.
I'm still waiting for my year of working from home
Yeah. me too.
nonsense.
Yep.
that everybody got to do.
I want to drive truck from home, man. That's my dream job right there.
That's the biggest reason. No political talk here, but
No.
that's the biggest reason I like Elon Musk.
It's okay. you
He
can talk
started that. Get your ass back in the office.
political. Yeah. It's about
I'm
time.
sorry. You're getting a paycheck.
Yep.
You show up somewhere to get paid, and that's why a lot of people hate
All
him.
of those government
They want to sit in
employees
their
are gonna wind
pajamas
up
and work from home.
and
Well,
pretend they're working from home. Oh, I'm sorry.
well,
Chip.
you know
they,
what?
they
Pittance.
pretended when they were in the office. Trust me, I
They
know.
did. Yeah.
St. Luke's, though, a lot of their people still work from home.
Yeah.
They actually have a camera on those people. You're working at home.
Wow, I'd rather
They
still
have to
work.
watch. Yeah,
Which
they
one
have
is
to
good?
watch the people. Yeah, at that
Yeah,
point,
that's weird.
if you're being watched,
Yep.
not only is that a little creepy, I'd rather just be at work. Let me
again-
get up, go to work.
Then again, a lot of truck drivers go to work and they get watched.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You
it's
got
like,
the camera
yeah.
on you.
We're at work and I'm still being watched.
Yeah, well,
But-
at least the front of your truck, out the front of your truck is being watched.
That's
At
true.
least it ain't looking
They're
at
keeping an eye on the what do you call that animal on the front of our truck?
the bulldog. Looking at the bulldog hiney all night.
Wasn't what I was thinking, but
Not the one in the window.
that's what I was
I feel naked now. I don't have a bulldog.
Oh, you don't? You have a Freightliner. They don't even. Do they have an emblem?
No.
They have the freight on the front grill.
It just
they have
says
the Freightliner.
Freightliner. But I miss like an
Did you see
emblem.
what? Did you see
Like a
Hector-
Jaguar? It'd be cool. I mean, not now.
Not the new
but-
symbol. No.
Oh, right. Oh, we just got
Maybe I'll
political,
get a
didn't we?
Canadian goose or something and stick it on
Oh.
there.
The rubber
Gray
duck.
goose.
Rubber duck from
There you go,
Convoy.
rubber
Oh, there you
with
go.
the cigar.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a reference.
there you
to
go.
Rubber ducky.
A rubber ducky.
Do you see what Hector Ross did to his bulldog? He had it up on Facebook, I think. He
No.
put a little winter hat on the bulldog on the hood. A little knit. Somebody knitted him a hat for the little bulldog on the hood.
Oh, brother.
See, you lost me when you said Hector.
Hector. I knew that was coming. You lost me at Hector. Like usually you had me at hello.
Oh,
Hell no.
Well,
can't get along with everybody, I guess.
nope.
People person.
He is a people person. I know. He's
That's some people.
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Brian Schipper.
Mm-hmm. That's a short book.
It is a short book.
More of a
It's a short story.
Not
You can
even-
buy it in paperback. It might be one page in between the covers.
It's a postcard. That's blank on one side
And just a picture of Schipper on the other.
with a finger up.
Yep, we'll let you imagine what. Well, I think Mike just showed you what finger.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do that either.
I don't know.
Oh.
That's sign language. It's okay, I think.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Look at that. We're touching base with everybody.
We are.
I'm speaking to the hearing impaired.
Oh, my word.
But you can mouth it. Can we mouth it? Can't say.
He's on video.
All right, I gotta get away from it. Do we have to cut that out? Actually, that's like a beep. There's no
It is like a
sound.
beep, no sound. That just
there you go.
you beeped yourself.
I did.
He's got a dysfunctional finger.
It's arthritis. I'm sorry. Just kind of cramp. The rest of the hand cramps up. That one stays straight. From driving in New Jersey all day, it's just my natural form.
What the hell they call that? Oh, yeah, with the fingers. Yeah, never mind.
Arthritis?
No,
What, carpal tunnel?
Claw?
no. Elway has it. Had it. Oh,
Who?
what the hell? John Elway.
The
Something. Forget it. It's gone.
the football thrower?
Yeah.
Football thrower?
The quarterback. Oh.
The man who throws the football.
I just couldn't resist. It
can't
popped
think
into
of
my
the
head.
name.
The football thrower.
No, I'm trying to think of the name of the disease. You know, the fingers that can't get straight. They're
Arthritic?
no,
Yeah, that's-
it's something to portrait. Oh, I can't think.
HammerlaneLegends@gmail.com if you know the answer.
There you go.
Yeah, Google
Help
it.
us.
See, I worked in the new
You
email
did,
address.
the new email.
I know.
Really good job, Mike.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, with all that being said, hopefully everybody enjoyed themselves. Gary, did you enjoy yourself today?
I had a wonderful time.
We had a blast. I had a
This
great
is fun.
time having you here. I hope these guys had a good time. But if they didn't, screw them.
Eat the
What do we
kiffles.
care?
Ouch.
You and me. We had kiffles.
I thought you
Eat
cared
more.
about my
I do
feelings.
care. Look, Johnny Kilowatt. Haven't used that one all day.
I
You're
know. I
welcome.
forgot to introduce myself that way.
It's all right. No, I do. I hope everybody had a good time. You guys
Maybe
had a good
Super
time?
Trucker JKW.
JKW. There you go. JKW here.
There you go. That's beautiful. That is just beautiful. You know, nothing like bringing somebody on the show and then Schipper just, how to win friends, yep, and hand. It's the kiffles.
Sometimes-
You're freaking kiffles, dude.
Just got a
Sometimes
sugar
you
high.
just got to put a handle on people.
Sometimes you
I've been called worse. So
Again, you
We
need,
all have
you
been.
need to get your Pit Ohio chart as phrases
The
and
bingo
names.
card.
The bingo card there
JKW.
to get everybody's name
yes,
correctly.
sir. JKW. It's
I've been
beautiful.
called way worse and usually by my wife.
Schipper, did you have a good time
Usually
today?
by your wife.
Yeah, sort of.
I'm glad you. No, thanks for being here. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing your part.
Yeah. I showed up. I'm done.
There you go. I showed up.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I
Good
graced
enough.
you all with my presence.
Well,
now go.
Well, I'm glad everybody here had a good time, and
Yes.
Schipper kind of had a good
I
time.
like the break room shows.
Yeah,
Sit
they're a lot
around.
of fun. Just talking,
This
And
is
that's
what
a lot
the
of
guys
fun.
hourly get paid for.
It is.
No, and I can't believe I got to go up this street and turn around, come back, and go the other side of the street. You're getting paid by the hour. Who the hell cares? Deliver your stuff.
You know what's amazing about that? There's a pet peeve. There's a freaking pet peeve. Got to wipe my schnoz on that one. It's a
Get all
freaking-
worked up. He's starting
Oh.
to snot coming out his nose.
All I remember when I was a city driver 25 years ago was maps.
Yes.
All these guys now talk about, I just, I Googled it and I found out where they're at. And I'm like,
Okay,
and you're going
boomer.
to sit here and complain.
Okay, boomer.
And they sit and complain about it. I'm like, holy crap.
And I got to go all the way up to the next town, turn around, come back, and deliver the next stop.
Now you got to push the drive on the thing
I
there
know.
because the transmission. Now you got to push on here to look the
To
Google.
look it up.
The finger.
And then you got to expand it so you can actually see the building and you can actually
Hence
see
why
how
my
to get
finger
in
is
and
stuck
out.
like this all the time.
Because
I had to use a different one.
that is us. Yep. That's the finger that you use to pull the string on Woody.
Well, as long as I got these truck drivers here,
He'll pull the string on in. He'll keep going.
He will.
you older truck drivers, you can tell me what's this thing for here?
I have no idea anymore.
That was a hand rest.
My leg's out of shape.
Like it wouldn't.
I know.
hold-
Try to push the clutch in now.
Try
Oh my
climbing up the
God.
step. What the
it
heck?
wouldn't
How
hold
fat
my
am
coffee
I?
cup.
Yeah,
Anyway.
everything's automatic now.
It is. We did have a good time today.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
had a
It's
nice
easier
time.
to hold your beer.
That was not
It
anyone near me. Just kidding, Dean. No safety department calls that come in on this one.
We recorded that earlier.
But if safety does have to, it's hammerlanelegends@gmail.com. Get in touch with Brian.
In care of Gary. Anyway, thank you, Gary, for coming in. This was a blast.
Are we winning?
Are we winning?
Schipper's on the phone. That's
I
Army
know.
Navy.
He's
sport.
always on the phone.
Hold on
which
a
is
minute.
why we
We'll
have so
get
many
there.
happy campers.
Last stop was WeatherTech. I got an update here.
What? Are they a new sponsor?
No.
No.
Oh, well, so much for that idea. Anyway, we're going to close out this show finally. We've said it 4 times. Hope everybody had a good time. I'm sure everybody had a good time. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm sure we'll have this conversation again. And again. Feliz Navidad. Yeah. Yeah. And all of those things. If you enjoyed the show.
Share the show.
Share the show. With who? With who, Mike?
Everyone.
How?
Write it on the bathroom wall if you have to.
Exactly. Way down at the bottom, so they got to really lean into it to see it. Way down at the bottom of the door.
It's better if you lean forward.
It is. That's what they tell you.
Can you evacuate better?
You do. You get it all out that time.
Lane legends.
Where do they share the show? Besides bathroom walls.
Facebook.
I mean, thank you so much for giving us that colorful.
Make sure you bring a pen. Don't use something else to write it on the wall.
Please.
Right.
It's not
Facebook,
polite.
Twitter, or X.
Sort of.
Why can I
Threads. Wherever. That's Instagram. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Instagram.
Anywhere. Share the show.
Share the show.
Tell your grandma, tell your aunt, tell your uncle.
Actually, share the episode on your Facebook page.
Yes.
Somewhere.
I have to start going on Facebook.
I'm not telling you how
it.
to run your show and your Facebook page.
I don't have a show. I'm here.
You're here.
But I don't have one on Facebook.
You're part of the show. You are going to the show.
I got moved up to the big show.
The big show. Well, you're here anyway.
We're all big. To the big show.
That we are. Anyway,
I'm not going to argue with that.
Amen, brother.
That game don't start till 3:00.
I thought it was 12.
Already planning the afternoon football game starts.
Right? It's almost time.
Army and Navy, 3:00. CBS and Paramount.
And what time is it now?
Tickets as low as $151.
That's
a
awesome.
bargain.
That's great, man.
You go freeze your ass off and watch it.
Watch
Wait a
men
minute.
in
I'm a
tight
veteran.
pants.
Let
Yep.
me in.
Where are they playing?
Yeah.
Landover.
What does your hat say? Veteran?
I don't know.
I think they're playing down in Landover, Washington.
don't
The Redskins. Or FedEx Field, yeah. Or
Redskins, you racist.
Holy Moses.
That is not an appropriate
what
name.
Hey,
in
listen,
the
What are they?
world?
They're the Commanders now.
They are. Is that what they are?
They're the Washington Commanders. Because
Wow.
Redskins racist.
Except that they're getting it back.
Yeah,
Are they?
the Indian wants his name. The Indian that posed for that picture wants his name back on that.
Or he wants his picture.
Stop getting paid for it.
All right, that's it.
Now we got to end the show.
We are all out of everything. All the conversation is over. Everybody have a happy New Year
Pack
and a
your
Merry
shit.
Christmas.
Get the hell out.
That's right. Make sure to turn out the lights, but close the doors. That's it.
You don't have to go home. You can't stay
You
here.
don't have to go that fast, Karen.
She's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. This shit.
What are you doing? They're closing everything up.
Pack it
Closing
up
shop.
already.
Holy Moses. All right, well, with all
Keep
that
the
being
hammer
said,
down and hammer lane.
thanks,
Have a
Schipper.
good holiday.
Have a great one.